Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Over the past 24 hours or so, we've seen a lot happen in the world of Call of Duty. Some of it was accidental, some of it was intentional, but there's a handful of new things to discuss when it comes to MW2 and Warzone 2. The devs have actually accidentally teased a major feature that's going to be coming soon. We also have some sort of, mini updates and other things to keep your eye on right now. So let's start first with sort of an addition to yesterday's weekly playlist update. We didn't really cover this yesterday because obviously they did the whole Season 3 Reloaded reveal, which is much more important than a couple of playlists changing because that's really all that happened in yesterday's update. But initially, Infinity Ward tweeted out saying, this week in Modern Warfare 2, we've got Shipment 24/7, Shoot House 24/7, Cranked, Gunfight, the 10v10 mosh pit, the third-person mosh pit, and party modes. And people got on and realized, wait a second, they removed a completely standard mode in Gunfight now. You can't play Gunfight at all, which obviously is a brand new part of Season 3, so players sort of expect it to be there. So they heard the outrage from the community there, and Infinity Ward did say Gunfight will be added back into the playlist later today. That was, of course, yesterday afternoon. So Gunfight is now there in addition to those other playlists for multiplayer. Warzone stuff is pretty standard right now, outside of one thing in particular that we'll talk about here in just a moment. But yeah, just a heads up, I saw a couple of you guys asking yesterday, Zach, what happened to Gunfight? Why can't I play Gunfight this week? It is now back in multiplayer. You can jump into that. Then also, of course, keep in mind next week we're going to have, face-off on the Gunfight maps. We're also going to see Gunfight OSP dropping here soon as well. Now, another thing to take note of here as we're heading into the final week of the first half of Season 3, I guess you could say, obviously, with Season 3 Reloaded set to drop on May 10th, is that the Trophy Hunt event currently going on in-game is going to be coming to a close next week. Once the Season 3 Reloaded update goes out on Wednesday morning, on the morning of the 10th, the Trophy Hunt event is going to be completely out of the game. It's going to be replaced by a brand new camo event that was teased in the initial Season 3 Reloaded reveal blog. So if you are someone who's been trying to get, a ton of trophies and save all those up and redeem as many different rewards as possible, keep in mind, all those trophies going to be completely removed on the 10th. All those rewards are going to be no longer available on the 10th. So make sure you really grind out those last couple of matches or whatever the case may be over the next few days so you can unlock as many of those different rewards as possible, because again, they are only active during this time. So if you really want one of those weapon blueprints with like the Venom pack or whatever the case may be, or if you really want to get those operator skins for redeeming the 10 and 15 different reward thresholds, you got to do it this week. So time is running out on that. Be sure to, jump in and finish out anything you might be close to unlocking there. Now, moving on, another thing that you might have seen surface over the past couple of days or so is a particular few tweets from the various Call of Duty Twitter accounts announcing that earlier on this week, actually back on the 3rd, there was some scheduled maintenance, some downtime basically in the middle of the night for the US and the early morning for the UK to actually work on servers. It was a server maintenance downtime thing, and a lot of people saw this and sort of connected the dots and said, hey, wait a minute, a couple weeks back, Call of Duty tweeted out saying, hey, we're aware of the major server issues in MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. Then they saw this tweet, hey, there's going to be scheduled maintenance and downtime to do some stuff with the servers. Are they fixing the servers with this? Is this what's going to finally sort out the lag and all the frame skipping everything? No, this was not like an actual full-on server update. This is just some downtime maintenance that they usually do here and there. I don't think they usually tweet it out most of the time. Like, I'll load up the BattleNet launcher and occasionally see, hey, scheduled maintenance, just a heads up, you might have problems logging in or something, so just to prevent any confusion there, you might, be experiencing some gameplay that's maybe a bit smoother now because you were running into some issues that they might have fixed with this maintenance, but this was not like a complete overhaul of the major server issues going on in MW2 and Warzone 2 right now. Hopefully that ends up happening here with Season 3 Reloaded. We'll cross our fingers, but they haven't really said anything additional on the server updates as of now. Then, as I mentioned, yesterday Call of Duty accidentally teased a major feature for Warzone 2 and maybe even MW2 multiplayer and maybe even DMZ as well. And real quick before we jump into this, quick reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, every single day I'm your one-stop shop for quite literally everything you need to know about Call of Duty, whether it's multiplayer, Warzone, DMZ, you name it, it's all right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and join us on the road to 1 million subs. Also, if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well, would be seriously appreciated. And want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at G Fuel. If you guys are ever looking to grab anything at all from the G Fuel website, code Immortal has you covered with 20 to 30% off your entire orders. So if you're looking to try something new, they just dropped some really cool Naruto collab flavors that you can actually pre-order right now. They've got some cool Spider-Verse stuff coming as well. Already a ton of awesome flavors and cans available right now. You can always throw in code Immortal at checkout for that. Or if you're just trying G Fuel for the first time, they got starter packs, they got shaker cups, stuff like that, where code Immortal also gets you a discount there as well. So if you want to check any of that out, link will be down in the description below. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, there was the whole World Series of Warzone sort of qualifier event going on. And I think this was the UK one. I haven't paid too much attention to it yet, but there was a qualifier going on in private matches. And FIFA Kill, I'm sure many of you guys know him. He's a pretty popular Warzone creator and streamer right now. Dude's an absolute beast. We go way back. But he was streaming this qualifier and he ended up getting disconnected out of a match. And he loads up the main menu, waiting for the match to finish, probably going to spectate his boys or whatever, you know, and suddenly he gets a pop-up on his screen. Rejoin ongoing match. You have the option to do this for the next 6.5 minutes. Would you like to rejoin? This is something that no one from Call of Duty or Raven or Infinity Ward has talked about, yet it appeared in FIFA's game when he disconnected. Now, he did try to rejoin said match that he got disconnected out of, and when he clicked rejoin, it crashed his game and gave him a scan and repair error, so the feature is clearly not working as intended, but it did show up, which in and of itself is huge because this is something that we as a community have been asking for pretty much since the launch of Warzone 2, even dating back to Warzone 1, right? So this could be huge. Now, after this showed up and after it started doing the numbers on Twitter, everyone was seeing, oh man, it's a feature now, it's in the game, and everyone was talking about it. Raven did tweet out saying, World Series of Warzone has been temporarily removed from private match. Some of you saw a glimpse of something we'll be ready to show off at a later date. So yes, they're saying that reconnect feature not supposed to be in the game right now. That's how did that get in there? So that we weren't supposed to see that. We did see it though, and now we know a reconnect feature is in the works for at least Warzone 2 and hopefully DMZ and like Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer ranked as well, because with the server issues that we have, if they never end up getting fully fixed, which to be honest, I don't think they ever will, having the ability to restart your game and reconnect into a match and pick up where you left off could be huge. Now they have to perfect this because this is something that could be used and abused to cheese free kills or to avoid dying in DMZ so you can get your loot back or all sorts of stuff like that. Like there's going to be ways that people are going to try and exploit this feature when it happens, but for the greater good, it is a much needed feature that is a serious game changer, honestly. So really cool that it's sort of been accidentally teased or leaked here thanks to it, you know, being in the game yesterday when it was not supposed to be. So very much so looking forward to seeing that finally fully introduced, again, as Raven said, some point down the road later on in the future. But all that being said, that is effectively going to wrap things up for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you guys are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. That way you can always guarantee you are up to date with absolutely everything going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.